Gretchen Ross here at the login for Destination Indiana, and I'm in the Lincoln Room where Abraham Lincoln made a stop and ate a meal or two back in 1844 when he was campaigning for Henry Clay for president. And it's a pretty famous room now here at the login, and I'm with Rita Alpers, one of the co-owners who actually grew up here and lived in these rooms, and she's going to tell us a little bit more about the discovery that her father made, which turned this into the Lincoln Room. So kind of talk to us about how your father discovered these logs here.
Okay. We had a real bad storm one night, and there's some weatherboards blew off on the back side of this room right here, and that's how he discovered. He seen logs. So then he just started in and tore off the rest of them and discovered we really had no idea that there were logs. And that's how this came about.
And what was covered over this?
This was plasterboard, or plaster.
Okay. And when was this that he discovered this?
In 1960, I think it was.
Okay, okay. And what kind of still remains that we can kind of see here in the logs?
On this side here, there's still some, they had mud and some had straw to hold it together. And they did dig some out on the other wall, which is no longer here. But for some reason or another, they left this right here, and I think just to show people what was there.
Wow.
And that was the insulation.
Right. And so these were the logs from when?
When it was built in 1825.
Wow. Wow. And you guys wanted to preserve this and have this available for folks. Why? Why is this important for people to see this?
Because everybody knew Abraham Lincoln, and we thought that was a great honor that we had him here. So we wanted everybody to know it, and that's how it all got started.
And when people come in here and they see this, and they see these logs, what's kind of their reaction when they
Well, they
see
just can't believe that anybody can manhandle all these logs, because back then they didn't have any lifts. They had to do it by hand, and people can't believe, and that as old as it is, as good a shape as it is, because it looks new to me.
Yeah. And this has been like this since the
1825.
1825, and then you guys had this back exposed since like the 60s so
Right.
far. Has there been any issues with it? It's been
No.
pretty, okay.
Not at all.
Cool.
The only thing, the front of the building, we had to put aluminum siding on it because the front of the building, we couldn't use creosote anymore to treat the logs, and they were rotting.
Right.
So we had to do the outside, but the inside is the same.
So everything's intact here.
Everything's intact.
And then you guys got some of the artifacts from where?
Oh, different people would come in and bring them to us, or my dad would find them somewhere. And some of the pictures in here are from my great-grandparents. There's two over there and two over here. They're my great-grandparents. They put them in here. They had family reunions here way back when, and that's what they wanted to recognize them as. So, we very proud of it.
All right, well, thanks, Rita.
So.
And for Destination Indiana, I'm Gretchen Ross.